Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Mario Maker 2. I'm Steven, and I will be running you guys through the troll levels that I've recently released on my profile. Alright, so let's start with the weirdest one. Uno Suspicious Anti-Moss Softlock. So of course this title is a play on words for an Uno Moss level. It's a non-suspicious setup, and it's an anti-softlock level. It is a doozy, I tell you what. So, as the title suggests, it contains three pretty unusual things in Mario Maker. So as you see right off the bat, that thwomp's going to explode, and you can get a free checkpoint. So now the goal is to die, because when you die, it resets those red blocks. So now, we have to find a way to die. Because that door leads to the goal, by the way, I should have said that. So let's go in the pipe. Uh-oh. We're trapped. So we just gotta sit here and wait it out. And I'll just let you guys see what happens. And there we go. The lights start to get a little weird. Things start to get a little laggy. We'll grab the vine and start moving up. And now the lights are off. So in the description, I wrote, if the lights go out, just hold up. As you can see, I grabbed the mushroom, then I got hit by something, and I went in a pipe. Oh no. So here is the anti-soft lock. So the Uno Moss was the turning off of the lights. The non-suspicious setup was all of a sudden going up a pipe you couldn't see. And if I can get in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So obviously I'm not going to be doing this. I'm just going to go into the Maker and show you guys the behind the scenes footage on this one. So here, nothing fancy, just the thwomp. You want to die and respawn. I showed you that already. Here's the anti-soft lock, and I mean it is pretty brutal. So the trick is to do like a crouch jump while you're in the 1x1 squares, so you don't get stunned by Bowser Jr. like that. Now in New Soup, it's pretty easy to escape the Bowser Jr. I think it's like the Super Mario Bros. 1 theme is the hardest to escape this Bowser Jr. setup. As you can see, it's got the 2 springs and no block, and then there we go. 1 block of space. Now I can introduce a second Bowser Jr., which makes it a little harder. And at the top there, if you can get past that part, this is the hardest part right here. Getting on the conveyor belt. A lot of times you'll just fall down and have to restart. But if you can get up, you can die, and then you can beat the level. So that door will take you right here. But wait, what is this pipe? Where does this lead? So this pipe is here. So this is where you come in and you get stuck. You have to follow the blocks. While you're following the blocks, I have a bunch of angry winged wigglers who go up on their conveyor belts, all the way on these rails, come all the way over, and they go up and down on these rails right here. So let's see, you can see with the lights on this time. Now you can't, even if you were to have your lights on for some reason, there would be enough wigglers where you wouldn't be able to see that saw at all because of the smoke they're blowing. You couldn't see the pipe and you couldn't see that door. So that is how I finished the clear check. Oh shoot, I did not mean to go in the pipe. I see it is a little tricky. So it is a little tricky to have to do it the way I had to clear the level, because obviously I can't kill myself in order to clear a level to do the clear check. So you have to come in, take the damage, and then go through the door, and that door takes you to this pipe, which then takes you to the end. And the way obviously I wanted for you all to play it was to not know that that door was there, go up the pipe, and then have to do that anti-soft lock room, which is absolute torture. So if you don't have a clear yet on this level and you want to, the easier way is to go through that door, because this spike is really hard to reach. But if you do, leave a comment up there. Let me know you made it up here, because that is very impressive. Even when I was designing this level, I think I was only able to make it up there once, and it took me quite some time to do. So yeah, that is Uno Suspicious Mas Anti Soft Lock something or other. I hope you guys enjoy that at least a little bit, or at least appreciate what went into making it. The next one we're going to take a look at is going to be TrollVid 19. This was my first, let's say, real troll level I made. So a real troll level I put a lot of effort into. So as you can see right off the block, we have a thwomp here, and just a simple seesaw with a muncher. So he's going to go down, it's going to launch the muncher up, so what you got to do, you got to go fast. I have this arrow here, making people think they have to hit this question mark block, when in reality, you would hit it and then just die to the muncher, because you actually have to jump right around here in order to make it pass. Let me just demonstrate real quick. Wait for the invulnerability. Da-da. And then you got to jump right there. And then bam. Alright, a lot went on right there. As you can see, the big ball came in. It's supposed to scare people and make them want to jump up. So let's pretend I got scared by it. I jump up here. This, you just die. So that's all there is to that. So the real trick, as you probably have seen, let it break. There's a block behind the saw, and let the mushroom fall down, grab it, and then you can just damage boost right through. Now this is a fun part. There's quite a few trolls packed into one little small area. So let's say you're just sprinting out of there and you don't see that note block on the floor next to the door. You're going to sprint and hit that fireball, which then triggers a muncher to come out from underneath. There's an ice block with a coin behind it that's holding it down there. That fireball is going to melt it, shoot the muncher up, it's going to land right here and block you from being able to go into the door. Same thing with this question mark block. Fireball in there, block it. No good. So let's say you just get in here. Your only option is to go into this door. You have nothing else you can do. So then I like to lead you to think that you made the right decision to go this way. Nice, you know, exclamation point. There's a fire flower, there's a pipe, an on-off switch. There's a lot of options here. So something I will probably predict people will do the most at first is grab the fire flower, hit the on-off, try to go in the pipe. Pipe doesn't lead anywhere. Now you're stuck with a fire flower, and now you're blocked in. And the only way you can die this anti-soft lock is to jump up and get hit by the bullet bills 3 times, which is pretty annoying. So that's one of my favorite trolls in here. So let's say you came to this room after you died and you're like, alright, now this time I'm not going to hit the on-off switch, but I do want that fire flower. So we're going to grab the fire flower and we're going to go back through. Because now we see, oh, uh-oh, that ball breaks the way for us, you know? So we're going to hop in, and now we're stuck. There's a muncher that comes down that kills you into the poison. So the way to beat this is pretty simple. You just go in the door, go back. That resets that spike ball. It's going to send it the other way. You just got to sit still and let it do its magic. And so now you can get right through. So now this part. Bunch of red block switches underneath. Cannons. Cannons follow gravity. They're going to fall as soon as that button's hit. If you jump at all, these thwomps will hit the buttons. So when you're on this bridge, you don't want to jump. As long as you stay still, you're fine. Let's say you wanted to try and hit that note block up there. You're going to hit it, and you're going to die. And so the trick to this part is to just walk. But now, you're greeted with a nice spike ball to the face. As you can see here, here's another red block with a muncher underneath. So the trick to beat this is to jump... Oh, jeez. Is to jump right over here when you still have time. Triggers the muncher to come up, breaks the ball for you, and then just let the POW float over to you, and you can break your way in. Now this part, let's run and jump, run and jump. Oh my gosh, this is so scary, a mushroom. Oh no, you see that? On the left there you can see that mushroom fly up off that rail, and those vines are a little bit longer, showing that that's the real way you're supposed to go. So here you have to run and slide into the spike. It's pretty hard to kill yourself once you manage to do that. So let's restart. We're gonna run, jump, and jump and hold up. There we go. You get your mushroom and just hang out. and a spike ball will come on down, damage boost through the thwomp, and we're in there. So this is progress. Let's go into the door. And I think, yep, the first checkpoint, there we go. So your only option is to hit this on off so you can open it up. And the only thing you can do in here right now is to go in that door. However, you will be coming back to this, I assure you. So we're gonna go in the door. Oh geez. All you have to do is stay there. If you were to jump, the cannons will be blasted. Let me show you. So let's say you panicked and you jumped off to the side. It breaks. So the way to do this section is to simply stay still, let the cannon rest, and let that one come over to you. We're gonna jump, and that's gonna trigger the on-off. Sit still, the fireball will miss you, and then run. So a lot of times you're either gonna get, if you panic with that fireball, you might jump, get hit by it. If you panic with that cannon and stay still, you're gonna get crunched on the ceiling because you don't see that platform there. It comes right out of the poison. So we're gonna go in the pipe, and we're just gonna. That was a mistake. Yeah, don't go back through pipes or doors. You will die. So for this part, all you want to do is sit still, and you'll see why in a second. Bam, you get your mushroom. Because in this box right here is a progressive power-up. So if you were to hit it before getting the mushroom, it would just come out as a mushroom, but you need the fire flower for the next section. So that's why you want to wait, get your first mushroom, because this way you have to take damage and then still be able to break that block. If you just had the mushroom, you would take damage and then you'd be stuck and wouldn't be able to break that block. So this part, this is probably the most crucial troll not to fall for, because you will be screwed over and have to do the anti-soft lock challenge of this level. So I'll just show you. Let's just say I'm running into this blind and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna run in, take damage. Oh no, there's a one-way behind that, and you get stuck with the big ol' super duper mushroom. So let's see what happens when you go through the door with that mushroom. Your only option is to break those blocks above your head. You get stuck in here, make it through the bumpers, easy. Then this is the hard part. You have to really mash A to get to that spike. Go, 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 go. So close. As you can see, that is quite the workout. I have an old troll level that kind of alludes back to this. It's called my cookies and cream garbage troll level back in the day that I made. Absolutely horrible. I never wish anyone to play that level. So let's say we did it right. We avoided the troll and we made it in as Tiny Mario. Watch what happens. You hit the block. That lets the fireball fall down, blow up the bomb, and you're able to get through. Yay! So this next part, you want that mushroom. I'll just show you what happens when you go through the door without a mushroom. You're stuck, and you gotta die. If you go back through the door, it's gonna have a bonefish, so you're gonna die either way. So the way to beat this, you have to get that mushroom. So let's blow up that bomb, and the mushroom's going. We gotta go catch it. You're gonna come back, and then bang, your pathway is blocked, and guess what you gotta do? You gotta go back up to the anti-soft lock. But let's say we're smart enough, all you have to do to beat this troll is to just stay put, and that mushroom is gonna come right to you. Woohoo! We can go through the door, break the block, and get checkpoint number 2. Yay! Take some damage. We're gonna come up in here, and as you can see, there's a clown car, there's a muncher, there's a lot going on here, a bunch of arrows pointing at these blocks. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna hit the blocks. Triggers a P-switch up top, and you can see spike ball just went through and obliterated the path for us. So we have a few options here. We can go through and try to jump up. Oh, sometimes you'll mess up and just fall down. Let's say we made the jump and we got up. Ah, rats. Can't go that way unless you have a dry bowl. So where are we gonna find a dry bowl at? So what the arrows are actually pointing, you're supposed to stand on these blocks and jump up, and there's a dry bowl up top. Kick it, unleashes a new one that you can actually jump into. I know that's kind of hard to figure out. I was thinking of a way to show a clue in the next room, and I guess I just never got around to it. So this time, it doesn't matter which way we go. We could go up or down. You're going to get the same outcome either way. I just want to make you think that if you go the other way, you could somehow make it into that yellow kumquat pipe. But this pipe actually does not go anywhere, so it does not matter. You have to go this way regardless. And when you do, you get trapped. Uh-oh, oops. And it's just going to send you back to CP1. However, you have to do this. This is required to beat the level, so don't worry, you're fine. Break the POW block. Look at the non-suspicious setup. We got a bunch of bloopers blocking the door. Or not bloopers, fish. So right now we have a P switch going. The timer is going right now. And we're back at CP1, but thanks to the P switch, it blows a hole in the way for us to go. So now we can go through the key door. Well, darn. See, that's the thing. When you go through that key door, if you want to beat the level, you have to hold right or left. You just cannot stand still. If you stand still, you're going to get knocked up, which will lead you to this pipe as your only option. And it is very sad to see yourself slowly get pushed to your demise, actually sending you back to CP1. So here we go again. P switch is going. That's going to send the spike ball through. Jump up through the key door. We're going to hold right so the spring misses us, and just wait for the bomb to blow our way to victory. And that is how you beat Trollvid-19. Alright, next up we're going to be looking at my second troll level and probably my favorite one, Adjust My Aim. The description reads, all the indicator boxes are 2 spaces to the left. Hopefully the last one is good. What that means, it's pretty simple. You look at the pixel art there, all the Carl boxes, Laurel, whatever you want to call these squares, indicator boxes are 2 blocks away from where the actual hidden block is, except for the very last one, but you don't know which one is the last one, obviously. So we're going to start out in the first room. Few options. You can run underneath. That's going to hit you in the face with a spring, and now you're pretty much stuck here with this piranha plant. I think you can get over him, but it is almost pixel perfect. So what you want to do to beat this part, you just want to run up, wait, let the spring go, and then you're in. And if the description reads correct, this indicator box should be 2 blocks to the left of a hidden block, which is your 1-up. Yay! We're going to go through the door, and this is going to take us to our checkpoint. So this is our hub area. There's a lot going on. I think there's 2 doors and 2 pipes we can go in. With the safety coin and the last door, we have a muncher blocking the way to the goal. So obviously, we have to find a way to get past that muncher in order to win. So let's just hop right into this door right here, which I think is the blue platform. So, oh my gosh, we got some platforming going on. Jump, jump, da-da-da-da. Jump up. Oh no, we're stunned, which leads you down here. And I think this is the anti-soft lock. It is. So this one is a little better. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can do it. Oh no. Yes, we're in there. So that one's not too bad compared to the one I recently made. Let's go back in this pipe. So obviously the way to beat this is to not jump up where Bowser Jr. can stun you. That's just a fake way to go. You want to go down, hit the red coin on the claw. 'Cause if you're on a claw, he can't stun you. Alright, so now what's going on? So we're trying carefully not to land on the ground. We don't want to get stunned. Let's let that bomb break the way for us. There we go. We're in there. But wait, what is this? It's a hint telling you don't go through this pipe. What you want to do, you don't want to hit the bomb. That's that little cross mark through the bomb in the note block up there. What you want to do, you want to go on that platform in between the two claws and go down. So let's say we're back here again. Just stood right here. And we're good to go. See, this pipe down here is where you're actually intended to go, which brings you back to the other hub world at checkpoint 2. So we would have 1 red coin at this point, and we're back at hub 1. Let's go through the other door. Yay, Yoshi! Alright, so as the level title reads, all the indicator boxes are 2 blocks to the left. So there's going to be a hidden block, and there's a POW block in there. So let's grab the POW block and bring it over with Yoshi. We're just going to do some nice platforming here. And we're going to spit it out and kill that muncher. Break the way. Let's get the coin. Uh-oh. What is this? This is supposed to be a hint showing that above the pipe there is a fireball, and you want to be able to get that fireball with Yoshi. I'll show you real quick. And you don't actually need the POW block at all. So what we're going to do, jump up, spit it out. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. So that actually blasts the way forward, and that's the way to beat that room. And sadly, you're going to lose Yoshi. Not allowed to use him for the rest of the level. I've been dabbling with the idea of making a full troll level of all Yoshi challenges, but it's kind of hard. So here we go. P-Balloon, you want to wait right there. If you stay right above the pipe, you're going to get hit by the muncher. If you go too fast, those fish are going to hit you in the face. So now here, there are a lot of options. There's a lot going on. You have a POW block up here with some skewers. And most Mario Maker players know you can hide pipes behind skewers. So that's what I want you to think. So we're going to hit that POW block and kill that muncher on top of the skewers. Grab the coin. Hit the block. As you can see, this box indicates that there's a hidden block 2 spaces to the right. Take damage here. And now we can go in this pipe. Unfortunately, this pipe just leads back to the anti-softlock room. So that means you do not want to go that way. Instead, you want to go in that door where the muncher is. However, if you were to hit the POW block with the P-Balloon over here, it's not going to kill that muncher over there, so you have to take damage so you can pick up the POW block, run over to kill it. Let's grab the coin, go through the door, and that's how you beat this room. It's pretty simple. I don't know if a lot of people are going to fall for the troll up top. I'm assuming it's going to be like 50-50. So here is the last room. This is honestly the hardest room. Skill-wise, like you actually have to be able to platform pretty quickly. As you can see, I just fell trying right there. So you have to run through real fast, activate the block, dodge the fireball. Let's just go on here. Uh-oh, we have icicles. Let's run fast. And we're stunned, and we're dead. So the trick to beat this is to just stay on the hidden block. There's no need to go on the snake. It's going to come back to you. Coming. Let's jump back on it. We're going to go another way where we will be out of Bowser Jr.'s range to stun us. So as long as you stay low and don't jump too high. So that fish is going to get you. If you think, I want people to think that they have to jump up to hit the claw so Bowser doesn't stun them. But in reality, if you just stick to the snake block, you're not going to get stunned at all if you stay low enough. Just do a spin jump, it's like the perfect height. So just stay nice and low, spin jump, spin jump. We're good. Bowser Jr.'s stun doesn't even reach us because he's off screen. We're going to come up here. Oh, run past the icicles. And jump on the blue platform, we're good. And that pipe actually does not go anywhere. As you can see, now you're screwed. There's a door to get out, but you didn't get the red coin, which means you have to do the level all over again. Or not the whole level, but this section. So let's say we're still on the snake block. All you want to do is just stand anywhere over here. And when it dies, you're just going to fall right down onto the coin and go in. And that is all 4 of the troll rooms. So now we can pretend that we got the key. Alright, so let's grab the key. Go into the key door. And here we go. Our Carl box indicating 2 blocks to the left. So we want to hit the P-switch. However, that sideways spring is definitely a hint. You're going to need one eventually. So now you come back in here and you have thwomps resetting P-switches. You have cannons all of a sudden blocking all the other exits. You can't go through the doors you could go through before. You can't go through the pipes you could go through. Your only option, well, I guess 2 options. You could die to the muncher if you feel like it. Your only option is to go back to spawn. Now here, all of a sudden, this blaster is gone. And this is the last Carl box, which reveals a Yoshi. Alright, so now you want to grab the sideways spring, which was the hint from before with Yoshi. Gonna come back up here, and you can push the muncher out of the way, leading to the goal. And there you have it. That is Adjust My Aim. Probably my favorite level, my favorite troll level that I made. I really hope you guys give it a try, and I hope you have fun with it too. And so now the last one I want to go over with you guys is called Hats Off to You Dgr. If those of you who don't know, Dgr is a popular Mario Maker YouTuber. I love watching his stuff, and he specializes in playing troll levels. It's kind of his thing. So I made this level, put his name in the title, and hopefully he'll play it. You know, I sent it to him on Twitter and everything. The description reads, wait, do we take our hats off now or keep wearing? This is getting confusing. The whole theme of this level is to decide whether or not you need to wear your hat or not. This level utilizes all the new hats in the new update in 3D mode, so the Goomba Hat, the cannon, the propeller, Bullet Bill. So let's just start things off. Right off the bat, you see there's an on-off switch. It's the first thing that greets you. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna do some exploring. Oh look, there's the first checkpoint up there. How do we get there? Oh no, there's a bully in our way. So basically this whole troll is, you know, don't hit that at the start, because that makes the bully fall down in your way. So let's pretend we didn't hit it. And we're just going to run forward. Oh! And that's going to trigger that, blocking your path again. That's just a little troll. All you're doing, if you're sprinting across, oh, and you hit this trampoline, it's going to hit you right into this block, which is going to trigger that on-off. And the whole way to beat that is to just, you know, jump around it. It's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. And that's going to lead you to the first checkpoint, which is also the hub world. So let's just start on the left. We'll start with the POW block. So as you can see, there's a, whatever this blue block is called, I'm not totally sure. And a POW block hat above it, indicating that that's going to be the theme of this part of the troll level. So you see Spike up top, you see a block, P-switch, there's a lot going on right now. You probably have no idea what to do. If you let Spike hit that, it's going to trigger a fire flower, or not a fire flower, a fireball, which is then going to ignite those bombs, which will destroy your only way of getting through the door. This section is actually really easy to beat. all you gotta do is kill Spike over here. And then activate the P-switch over here. And if you use that POW block too close to the middle, it will activate that hidden block. Or not the hidden block, the question mark block. And trigger that fireball to fall anyways. So let's say we're going through, we still have one hit left on our POW block. And we've screwed ourselves. So what you need to do before coming through this door, you have to use that last hit on your POW block. Because you cannot pick up boxes while wearing a hat. So your only option here is to just fall. So that's where the theme of the level comes into play. You have to know when to keep your hat and when to take it off. And you're going to see multiple times throughout this level that you're always... I'm trying to, like, you know, keep you on your toes, always keep you predicting, not knowing which it's going to be. So let's kill Spike. Activate the P-switch. We're going to grab our coin. And you just want to hit your block anywhere. I have a nice hidden one up right there in the side. It can go through the door and we can pick up our crate. Put it down ever so gently. And then we're able to go through this pipe, bringing us to the other hub, in the subworld hub where the second checkpoint is. There we go. So that's your first coin, your first room. That's the POW block room and the blue transporting block room, whatever this is called. Next up we have the propellers. Propeller hat room. Oh geez, bonsais. Go, 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 go. Now you can't pick up boxes with the propeller hat on. Your only option is to kill yourself. So the way to beat this is to actually just grab the propeller and fall straight down. You're going to hit the one bonsai and then you're safe after that. And you can just flutter up over here. And now you're faced with a few options. There's a crate down there. I guess, yeah, that's all you can see right now. So let's say that's what we're going to do. We're going to take damage so we can pick up the crate. And go through the door. Uh-oh, what's this? You need the crate to get into this door. So how do you keep a crate that you use to get through a door? Let's just see what happens. Alright, so we're going to go up here. There's a wart block. And this is going to take you to one of the worst anti-soft locks I have ever made. This is absolutely disgusting. So the whole goal is to get to the bottom, you know, so you can hit a spike block eventually and restart back at the checkpoint. It is really hard to get down there. I have seen a couple people make it. Kid A is someone who plays a lot of my levels. I like him a lot. He made it all the way down and left a comment down there. It was very impressive because even I struggle greatly to do this part. Alright, so let's go back. So we're back at this section. Grab the propeller hat, we're going to fall. So now you have to think. Well, there's crates up there, but you can't get back down because there's a semi-solid. So that's no help to us. So what is the only way we can get this crate through this door, which is one block high? There's a hidden block right there. That's all it is. It's really simple. So now you have the crate. You got to bring the crate over. So we're going to take damage. You know, I should have put a hint or something in that anti-soft lock showing that there's like a hidden block there, but I thought hopefully people will just catch on. I don't know, hopefully it's not too unforgiving. So that brings you to the hub, second checkpoint, yada yada. And that is the propeller room. So now we're going to move on to the cannon hat. Alright, so we're faced right away with bullets. Shoot them. You want to stay alive, right? Keep your hat. It's actually wrong, because now you can't get up there. You just killed all the bullet bills you need to hop on those bullet bills. So let's just kill the first couple, and then jump on this one to get up there. That's also incorrect because you need your hat off in order to get the crate so you can reach that coin and that wart block. Can't reach it without the crate. So the intended way, you just want to get your hat, lose your hat right away, and jump up. So actually you don't do anything with the cannon hat yet. All you do is lose it, and then you can get up here, and you can get up here. So let's just stay, watch, boop, 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 and then we're stuck. Can't get down there. At least I don't think you can. I tried rigorously. So the only thing you can do is go back up. And eventually you can get up and hit yourself on a spike. The way to actually do this is to grab your hat and just move and fall before the tornadoes or the joeys spawn too quickly, before they can actually get their wings up. So now you're faced with another hard decision. We have a spike block here, and we have a crate up there. I'm just trying to make you think that you need to get rid of your hat so you can pick up the crate, when in reality you just want to hold on to it because you can make this jump up there without it. You don't need the crate at all. So now we have a thwomp breaking the way, but we can't get down. So this time, since it is a hidden block, I have an indicator there, otherwise you would have no clue it was there. So let's jump up and shoot it. Uh-oh, but that broke the thwomp here, so now you cannot get into this pipe. So let's fall down, and it's an anti-soft lock room. And this one isn't as bad. I know it looks bad right now, but it's not nearly as bad as that's racetrack one. I promise you. So yeah, I already got hit once. So the trick here is you have to be able to off-screen that thwomp down there, but still keep these two thwomps on the screen while you hit the PAL block. Which is actually not that hard. You just jump and shoot it, and see that way that thwomp is still alive, but these two are gone. Which takes you back to the pipe. You're gonna lose your hat, can't keep it. Alright, moving on. Let's do the Goomba Hat. I actually like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. Alright, so we have an arrow telling us down. Does that mean jump down? Does that mean hit this block down? Let's hit this block down. That was wrong. That actually kills your Koopa. All you really want to do is just fall down. You don't want to hit anything because you need this Koopa shell. Alright, so let's hit this. It's going to build a bridge, right? Oh no. It's actually not long enough. At least I don't think it's long enough to get in there. The trick for this part, stand here and just jump and throw it, and it'll build a bridge that way for you. Alright, let's pretend I did not hit that spike. All you do is walk off, and then you will bounce off the Koopa and land up here. Alright, so now we're greeted with this part. There's a thwomp, the Goomba Hat. Now you can't quite make it up there. So what you gotta do, you gotta hit this block. It's just trying to scare you a little bit, you know. You might hit that. Run over here, let's grab the Goomba Hat. Let's fall down. And that was the wrong thing to do. So now you're stuck here. Your only option is to fall down and die. So let's show you, I'll show you what you actually are supposed to do. Grab the Goomba Hat, and you want to take damage up here. Lose the Goomba Hat. That way the thwomp will fall down, giving you a way to get to that cloud. Get the new Goomba Hat to get that red coin. Lose your Goomba Hat. Actually, wait. Let me show you what happens when you keep it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Alright. So we're going to jump up. And now you're stuck. You can't get past this thwomp with the Goomba Hat because he just doesn't acknowledge you. So your only option is to fall down. So, as I showed you before, after you grab your coin, you want to take damage and lose the Goomba Hat. Jump up here. And then when you do that, the thwomp will go over, and you can just block them off and go in the pipe, and you're on your way. Alright, I think there's one room left. The bullet bill room. Okay, this one is a little trial and error, which I try to avoid in troll levels, but I was running out of ideas. So you're going to come down here, and I have an arrow pointing, and I want you to think that the arrow is pointing to tell you to break these. And when you do that, you're stuck and you don't have your hat. So you're just going to die. Now the trick, this arrow is actually pointing right here to this hidden block. So let me show you what happens when you hit that hidden block. So you want to gently get that coin, keep your hat, break that, and it's going to bust those clouds for you. And you can fall down here. Now you have another choice to make. Do you want to take damage so you can grab the crate and go through the door? Or do you want to just keep your hat and go through the wart block? But then you won't have the crate. You don't know what you got to do. 50-50 shot, let's just keep the hat. And that is the right decision to make. You want to keep the hat so then you can bust your way through this wall right here. And that'll take you to the final door. Alright, there we go. So now we have our key. Let's pretend we got all the red coins. We have our key. We're going to go through the locked box, which will take you all the way somewhere. Take you here. Right to the goalpost. So you can either go in the goalpost or you can go down the pipe. Let's go down the pipe. Just a little extra mini game. It's supposed to scare you. It says key death at the top. Oh gosh. And then the thwomp dies. And it's actually a bonus room with a bunch of 1-ups, which will then take you directly to the goal. Woohoo! Alright, so that was hats off to You Dgr. And that is all the troll levels I have right now. I have another one in the works right now. It's just on paper as of right now. I'll get to it eventually. So yeah, that was, let's see, 4 levels. Uno Suspicious Anti-Moss Soft Lock. Really short one just to kind of showcase the trick to turn off the lights. Troll Vid 19, my first troll level. I take a lot of pride in how good it is. I think it's good. I hope you guys too. Adjust My Aim, my favorite troll level I've made. And then hats off to You Dgr, something I think was very creative, an idea on keeping the hats or losing the hats. What you got to do, you'll figure it out. That is all my troll levels. I hope you guys liked this solution video. I hope you go in if you haven't beaten the levels yet. Now you can go through and beat them and even try to get the world record. Now you know that's the speed strats. But yeah, that's everything. I want to thank you guys for watching and keeping up. As always, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. If you want to see Super Worlds or watch me make a level or anything like that, let me know. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time.